Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Catherine. Today we are going to do what your person isn't telling you. We're going to start with Aries all the way through Pisces. So let's get started. Okay, who is the person on Aries' mind? How will we know who this is? How will we know who this person is? Who is the person on Aries' mind? The person who you're taking a break from, or they're taking a break from you. There wasn't a good balance in this relationship. So there's maybe one person was giving and the other one was just taking. How does this person feel about Aries? They want to come in and speak. And they're very attracted to you. There is a sense of mistrust, is what they're not telling you. So they felt like they couldn't trust you. Why? Why did they feel that way? They may have felt like you weren't making a decision. And they also, I feel like they had self-esteem issues. They felt like what they had to offer wasn't good enough. Like maybe they felt scrutinized by you, and they felt that, or they feel like they were not fairly judged or fairly treated. And that caused them to pull back. How does Aries feel about this person? You feel like it was a lost opportunity. You feel like there could have been, or there was a lot of potential in this relationship, and that it was a missed opportunity. But you'd like a new start. What is the outcome? There might be travel together. You guys might go somewhere. Yeah, you might go somewhere to rekindle, or at least there will be a new start, I see. And even potential to build and grow a family. There might be like marriage potential to this relationship. But again, you guys are going to I feel like you guys have very different personalities. And there needs to be more, again, a sense of balance. Everyone has to give equally. Otherwise, it just won't work. And again, it'll be like a blending of the personalities. You guys might have really, not necessarily clashing personalities, but very different personalities. And you guys are going to have to find a way to mesh that so it's complementary and it doesn't clash. Okay? So that's Aries. On to Taurus. Okay, so who is the person on Taurus's mind? Who is the person on Taurus's mind? How do we know who this person is? Who is the person on Taurus's mind? I feel like there's a lack, or they feel as if there's a lack of happiness in the relationship. And so they've retreated. They may feel like a sense of disrespect is what I get. And they feel dissatisfied in the relationship. Or they feel dissatisfied with the situation. What are their future actions towards Taurus? Oops. Or rather, why do they feel this way? They may feel like there's competition, like between the both of you. They may not be super secure okay. They may not be super secure where they're at in life. And they see you flourishing. You've got your shit together. And that makes them feel intimidated. You might be dealing with a bit of a toxic masculine right now. Could be an Aries. Could also be a Leo. But again, I see them coming in as a more unevolved form of those signs. Yeah, there's mistrust. They're holding back a lot. Even if you weren't the one that was toxic, they feel like you may have been toxic. They're letting it go. They may actually have narcissistic tendencies. Or at least they're very insecure. Kind of similar to the Aries message. What are their future actions? Yeah, again, holding back. What could have been a wish fulfillment is not going to come to fruition because this person needs to work on themselves. They need to meet you at the level where you are at. And you need to stop dealing with bums, basically. Because it's just not going to mesh. The energies are just never going to mix. And yeah, even if they were to offer you love, it would just... What would be the outcome? What's the outcome? Yeah, it would... You guys would just clash. You guys just clash. You guys aren't on the same path. You guys aren't on the same level. This person needs to grow. I see a new relationship coming in for you. Is this going to be with the past person or with the new person? you could have, so you could have a new beginning with either a new person or this old person. But you're going to have a really hard time making a decision. What would be the outcome with the new person? What would be the outcome with the old person? So if you do decide to go with the past person, clarify. Okay. Yeah, there would be, like, if you go with the past person, it would definitely, you guys, there would be progress. And I do see the potential for long term. For this new person, I see mostly partying and sex. So, interesting read, Taurus. On to Gemini. Okay, on to Gemini. Hi, Gemini, how are you? Okay, so who is the person on Gemini's mind? What do they have to tell you? Who is the person on Gemini's mind? Could be an air sign, could be younger than you. Who is the person on Gemini's mind? Maybe it's all reversed like that. Who is the person on Gemini's mind? Someone you may have had conflict with. There's lots of arguing. It felt hard to keep this relationship going because there was so much arguing. But again, you want to come out of that conflict and move into a better place with this person. Oh, sorry. This person. Oh, wow. Okay, so this person wants you to know that even though there was a lot of conflict, they're really craving moving to a more stable place with you. And in fact, offering or start having a new beginning with you, starting fresh. How will you, Gemini, know who this is? How will Gemini know who this is? Could be an Aries. Maybe someone older, someone very stable, has their shit together. But you did feel like a lot of heartbreak when things didn't go well. So you're really sad. There might have been a third party involved. This person may have been looking elsewhere. And that's what caused the fallout. Yeah. Yeah, this person wasn't fully focused or invested. How did they feel about the situation? How did they feel about Aries? They see you as a wish fulfillment. Yeah. They love you. They love you. They want to marry you. They want to take you out and have a good time. How does Gemini feel about this person. This person is probably an Aries. Did I just say? I keep saying Aries. Okay, so you see long-term potential with this person as well. Why did it fall out like that? So I think there may have been, maybe there needs to be like a balancing of personalities, or there needs to be a better balance between work and life in general and the amount of time you put in to the relationship. Because I feel like there's a struggle to find balance. Why the Two of Pentacles? Okay. There's a struggle to find balance because one person is giving and the other one is in a place of pain. They might be really scared of how much they feel for you, and so they're pulling back. And this is because of past experiences. So this person might have a little bit of damage from past relationships, past experience, childhood, and that's causing them to behave in a way that's just not great. But know that they're sorry. And I feel, again, yeah, this person has to go within and work on themselves before this can be healthy. But I do see like happiness and a sense of love. Yeah. Well, what do I say love? So like a sense of like eternal love. How do you say that? Like unconditional love is what I'm trying to say. There's unconditional love here. And I think that will carry you through the hard times. So I guess this person wants to say they're sorry and that they miss you and that they want to work on this. Okay, so that's great, Gemini. Good. Oh, what is the outcome? What is the outcome between these two? Oh, that came out. What is the outcome between these two? Yeah, offering new love. Yeah. So stability, offering new love. But again, there's going to be, I'm not going to say it's going to be smooth sailing. There is a sense that it's going to be difficult, that it's going to cause some emotion. There's going to be emotional instability in this relationship, whether it's from you or from them or from both parties. So just keep that in mind. All right, on to Cancer. All right, Cancer, how are you? Hope you're doing well today. Who is the person on Cancer's mind? Who is the person on Cancer's mind? How will we know who this is? Could be a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. How will we know who this is? Okay, so someone very loving, someone very emotionally stable, has a lot to offer. Someone that wants to build with you, they want to build with you. or you may have had children with. This relationship is protected. So Spirit wants you to know that it might be divinely orchestrated. And again, there's a lot, like, there's a really good potential for this one. How do they feel about Cancer? They see you as very balanced as well. This person, and they feel that you're easy to get along with. Yeah. They love you. That at times they feel it can be difficult, like it is a lot of work. They're not always sure how to, they're not always sure that they're pleasing you or they're doing the right thing. How does Cancer feel about this person? Oh, yeah, you really love them. And I feel like the feeling is mutual. So there's a lot of stability and love here. You really like this person. Well, that's a great read. I think you're going to be in a relationship really, really soon, if you're not already. Yeah. Yeah, you guys might be going out together, going on dates. But you do feel, I don't know if this person can be controlling. Sometimes you feel a little bit suffocated. Maybe you guys spend a lot of time together. Okay. Okay. What I'm getting is that Cancer, this relationship seems like really healthy. I don't know if you have your own trauma or anything like that, but you feel like a fish out of water. You feel like you don't know really how to be in I don't know. Okay, there's two options here. Either this person again suffocates you, and you feel like you can't be yourself, like, or you have your own trauma from your past, and being in a really healthy relationship feels really abnormal for you, and you don't always know how to navigate your way through it. But yeah, again, I see a lot of love here. There's a lot of sexual attraction, a lot of forward movement. And I can't guarantee that this will be like a forever thing or turn into marriage, but it looks really good. And I do see you. That's so weird. Because the reading is really nice, but I see it coming off as like there's a lot of confusion. And again, it's like you don't know how to navigate this, and it sets you off. But I see like a really, really good potential if you can work through this. Yeah. All right, Cancer. That's your read. 2450. On to Leo. Okay, Leo. Who is the person on Leo's mind? Who is the person on Leo's mind? You know what? Let's switch to this one. Who is the person on Leo's mind? Who is the person on Leo's mind? Could be a Sagittarius. Okay, who is the person on Leo's mind? Someone very stable, independent, wise. But this person may not have been, or they may have been really indecisive. They may have been holding back. Yeah, this person holds back a lot. They hold back how they feel. Yeah, because they're not sure about this. They feel unsatisfied is what they're not telling you. I feel like they may not have been treated fairly. Or again, they may be holding back because they have okay. They have past trauma from past relationships, and it makes them hard. It makes it hard for them to accept love. Anything that comes in, they nitpick at it, and they find problems where there are none. And that's why they're holding back. They hold back for everyone and for everything. They have a hard time letting love in. This person could be like they focus a lot on that work. I got like dismissive, avoidant. So they have a really hard time with love, and they just put all their energy into work and building stability because love scares them. Could be an Aries. Yeah, and they're just going to avoid making a decision because they don't trust their decision making. The decisions they've made in the past have come back to bite them. And they've come to realize, or they think that life is better off just being by themselves. They could be an Aries as well, Sagittarius, Aries energy. They're just better off being independent because love never works out for them. How do you feel? Okay. How do you feel about this person? You have a lot of love for them. You want to stop fighting. And, okay, you want to stop fighting, and you want a new beginning. You want, like, the past hurts to be let go. But again, you're unsure. You're unsure if you want to move towards this person because, yeah, they have hurt you in the past, and there have been fights. But either way, you're ready to let that go. If it's not moving on to something else or moving towards this person, you're tired of holding that baggage and the hurt, and you just want to start a new cycle. Yeah, I see, honestly, I see you focusing a lot more on yourself, on your work. There may not be a new beginning with this person. Um, right away. What is the outcome for these two? There's going to be, yeah, you know what? If this person doesn't make a move, they're going to have a lot of regret. They're going to feel, they're going to have a lot of regret when they see it someone else. Because this person is losing their mind over this as well. They need to go in and heal and let go of whatever's hurting them. So, do you know what? Maybe while this person is going through a healing process, again, just stop focusing so much on love and focus on your projects, your money, leveling up, and hopefully this person is doing the same. Yeah, again, I don't see a ton of communication right now. Okay. Yeah, and I just see like instability. I feel like this relationship causes both of you a lot of emotional instability. It's like you guys trigger each other. I don't know why, but I don't usually like use the term like twin flame, mainly because I don't really, I think that's kind of like a mental disorder, but maybe it's true. I don't know. Um, but this relationship triggers both of you into mental instability. It triggers both of you into mental instability. And for the time being, until you guys can both figure out your wounds and your triggers, I think give it a break. Will there be a reunion? Will there be a reunion? Yeah, there will. There'll be newness, but it's going to be delayed. I don't think it might not be in the month of August or maybe the end of month of August. But yeah, focus on yourself. Okay, Leo. All right. So on to Virgo. Okay, so what is in store for Virgo? Or rather, who is the person on Virgo's mind? Who's the person on Virgo's mind? Oh, maybe these cards need to come out. Could have been a third party situation. Yeah. Could have been a third party situation with someone who didn't have your best intentions. When I get the devil card, I kind of get, when I get the devil card with the three of swords and the star reversed, I get someone who is a big time taker. Might have been a cheater. Yeah, I strongly get a third party where someone wasn't reciprocating, wasn't giving back. Someone else was, or one person was doing all the work. There was no balance in this. This wasn't a relationship. This was just someone, this was someone who takes from others, takes advantage of others. What do they want you to know? What do they want you to know? They love you. That they love you. They're ready to let the other options go. Okay, so you may have been dealing with someone who was married or had children, and they may have been going through a breakup, separation, something like that. And they're like, they weren't sure in the beginning maybe if they were making the right choice. They might have been doing some back and forthing, stuck in the past. But they find juggling that situation to be too difficult. It's taking a lot of their energy. And yeah, they're ready to drop it. They're ready to come out of like stagnation. How do you feel about this person? You don't really want them. I think you might be... You are someone who needs to prove your worth to others. It's like that, it's like the father wound, where you're chasing after people, you need to prove your worth, like, I'm going to show you I'm worthy, and then you love me. And you are addicted to the little breadcrumbs that people give you. The breadcrumb proves that, okay, maybe I'm worthy. Maybe I'm worth this person's attention. Maybe I'm not flawed after all. But you don't even like this person. Deep down, you don't. You don't see them in a positive light at all. I get the world reversed and 4 cups. Like, you know that they're trash. But you still want a new beginning. Virgo. What is the outcome between these two people? Working on it. Still a ton of confusion, ton of mistrust, hurt feelings, jealousy. Yeah, fighting. You're not going to get an apology from this person. I feel like, again, you're going to fight for them to see your worth, how great you are, how much you have to offer. And it's going to end. Eventually, you're going to give up. I think, honestly, if my advice to anyone who's dealing with someone who is just getting out of a marriage or a relationship is just like, it's a bad idea in the first place. But that's just my advice. Okay, and again, when they see you giving up is when they run in. with communication. Oh, there's a fly. So when you stop trying and giving them that adoration and probably the narcissistic supply, they come in and, again, this person is toxic. Avoid them, please. Just move on. Don't want a new beginning with them. Don't. Okay. All right, on to Libra. On to Libra. What does this person want Libra to know? What does this person want Libra to know? They love you. They want to offer you stability. They want to work on it. They feel, okay, they feel like, they feel defeated, is what I get. They feel like even though they tried really hard, it just didn't work. You may have met this person around Christmas or in the winter. They feel like, do you know what? They feel like they did the best that they could. And even though it didn't work out, or it's not going well, they honestly, genuinely feel like they did the best they could, and they don't have regret for the way they feel like it was out of their hands, out of their power. Yeah, and they're attracted to you. Yeah, they want forward movement and stability again, so they're not ready to give up on this. How do you feel about them? They make you happy? They make you happy, they make you sad. I feel like you have love-hate feelings for this person. Like, sometimes it's just like highs and lows in this relationship. Sometimes you're on top of the world, and other times it's like you can't stand them. They do things that hurt you. How does Libra feel? And you felt like a kid with them. Like you felt like you could just be your true self. But I also get maybe there was a lack of vulnerability. Or, sorry, this person had a way of making you feel really vulnerable. And that made you uncomfortable. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Ooh. You have a hard time with feeling vulnerable. You have a hard time letting people in. And that probably caused the disconnect. Because again, this person, they feel at a loss, but they feel that they did everything they could to make this work. You're sad. You're also sad that it didn't work out. You know, You wanted that happy ending with this person. You did. But there wasn't a sense of balance. It's like or this person knocked you off balance. Oh, that fly. Okay. What is the outcome for these two? What is the outcome for these two? Disappointment. But internal growth through disappointment. So I think through the triggering and the feeling uncomfortable with being vulnerable and the disappointment that you felt, it's forcing you to grow. It's forcing you, or even this person, to grow. Both of you. And this is just like a channeled message, but often we might feel like alone. I feel like you feel really alone. You feel like the weight, a lot of weight on your shoulders. You feel like, man, why isn't this happening for me? What is so wrong with me? That, you know, everyone else gets a relationship. Oh, fuck, I feel like crying. Like, everyone else gets a relationship, and I'm just here. Sorry, that's so weird. I feel so bad for you, Libra. Whoa. Yeah, I get like a lot of despair. I think you're really heartbroken over the way things went. Holy crap. What's the outcome for these two? What's the outcome? A new beginning. But again, it will continue to feel toxic until I do see a new beginning between the both of you. It may be delayed. Or, okay, so there may have been stagnation in making a decision to move forward with this. But you guys are going to come together and have a new beginning. But it's going to continue to feel toxic. It's going to continue to feel like not super healthy. And what is the longevity? You guys are going to manage to move into a place where it is healthier. Okay? So just hang in there, Libra. Fuck, I felt that was intense. And I also get the message, a big message is you have to learn to give to yourself. So the relationships we have are a reflection of the relationships we have with ourselves. And so if the relationship with yourself is not balanced and you're always giving to others, giving, but not giving to yourself, not choosing yourself, the people around you aren't going to choose you. You're not going to be chosen. I don't know why I felt that was sort of channeled, but yeah, hopefully that was helpful, Libra. Now on to Scorpio. All right, let's do Scorpio. So who is the person? Oh, that was reversed. Who is the person on Scorpio's mind? Who is the person on Scorpio's mind? Who is the person on Scorpio's mind? This person feels a sense of loss. They're having a hard time picking up the pieces. Okay, so I get like the song from Adele, Water Under the Bridge, like our love isn't water under the bridge. I don't want to sing it. Oh my gosh. They feel really heartbroken. Yeah. Yeah, so again they feel really heartbroken, sense of loss. Could be a Sagittarius. I get air, water. But they feel like it was unsuccessful. Again, they feel like they tried their best to make this work. And they're trying to let go of the regret that they feel. What are their future actions? They want to stop giving to this. They really do. I think they're really in pain. And they want to stop giving to this. And start trying to heal. But if you didn't know, this person, I don't know if they were trying to hide it. They focused a lot on their work when they were going through this, but yeah, this hurt them a lot. It hurt them a lot. And they want to hold back communication while they heal. How do you feel about this person? How does Scorpio feel about this person? You may have felt, so when I get the High Priestess reversed, I get, so that's like balanced male and female energy, and that's like unbalanced female and male and energy. And this person may have brought in an unbalanced, if they're a male, they may have been like a damaged male energy, or if they're female, like damaged female energy, and that it caused a lot of strife in the relationship. It caused like friction all the time. Constant friction is what I get. Always like this little underlying like nag. You felt this person was immature, and that it took a lot of effort to like find balance in the relationship. There were mood swings. I get mood swings, lots of ups and downs. Like you never know where you stood. You know, you never knew who you were going to run into. Sometimes they were calm. Sometimes it was like turbulent. And yeah, it caused a lot of anxiety with me is what I get. This person also may have made you feel, I don't know why, it made you feel like a fool. What is the outcome between these two? Oops. What is the outcome between these two? There might be healing. There's going to be healing and a new beginning. This person also might be generous financially towards you in the future. But I do see a new beginning. So, on to Sagittarius. Hey, Sagittarius. How are you? Who is the person on Sagittarius's mind? Who is the person on Sagittarius's mind? I get that Avril Lavigne song, So Much for My Happy Ending. So this person may have saw a future with you, or had a lot of high hopes, and obviously don't feel so good about it now. Sorry, it's just the cats. This person's still holding on to you, but they feel like it's just taken a toll. They feel really hurt, like damaged, but they're still holding on to you. They still have hopes, even if it may have been, even if it may be done. They thought you were their wish fulfillment. Oh, yeah, and I get, it's that song, you were everything, everything that I wanted, that Avril Lavigne song. We were meant to be, but we lost it. This person may have thought that you faked your feelings for them, or that you played a lot of games, like you created, like you led them on. They feel like what you offered wasn't a mature love. They're holding back now. What are their actions towards Sagittarius? Yeah, they're holding back their love. They're focusing on their own stability. They're trying to find the stability that they lost from this. They're still carrying the load, though. They're still carrying, like, the hurts, and I think this person wants to try again, even though they're holding back and stuff. I feel like this person thinks that things will turn around, and that if they keep trying, they're going to find that happy ending with you. How do you feel about them? How does Sagittarius feel about them? Okay. I feel like you're leaving them behind. There's no forward movement. I feel like you don't want to go towards them. You're working on your You're working on your inner stability as well. I feel you just want to be free at the moment. You don't want any commitments, and you just want to work on stability in your home, maybe. But you're just not ready for anything right now. How do you feel about them? How do you feel about them? You feel like they're toxic. But you still have love for them. It's like you feel this connection. Like it's toxic, but there's still love there. And like you want to offer them something, but you just feel like it's not healthy anyways, or not healthy anymore. And you're hopeful that there's something else better, like better out there for you. And that, yeah, you're hoping that there's something better out there for you. What is the outcome between these two? A new beginning in love. So back to how you're feeling. I just want to touch again on these cards. You're trying to make a decision. I think you might be trying to make a decision between two people. You're kind of on the fence about someone, but I feel like you're not seeing things clearly, and there's wishful thinking about a situation, and it may not go your way. That's all I say. I don't know why I felt I need to add that, but so new beginning. There's going to be a new beginning and healing between the both of you. Yeah. All right, Sagittarius. On to Capricorn. Okay, who is the person on Capricorn's mind? Who is the person on Capricorn's mind? Could be a Cancer, Aries. Could be person maybe religious. That's what I get, or like very spiritual. Could be an Aries as well. One more card here. I get this person offered you love, but it may not have been genuine. Holy moly. Greg, I'm not connecting to this reading. Let me just clarify these cards. Or there was a new beginning with this person, but this person they turned out to be sleazy. Sleazy, controlling, maybe arrogant. And that's why there's no real movement. Like the relationship was stagnant with them. What are their feelings? Page of Swords. This person's unstable. They may have said things that were hurtful in a time of instability. Like they might lose their temper and say things that are like mean or something like that. How does this person feel? They may have money troubles too. Yeah, they feel disappointed. They want to come out of conflict, but this person's all over the place. This person doesn't know what they want. They see you like in a good light. 1 minute they're sad and disappointed and want to work on things, and the next they're just like having a blowout and just messing everything up. How do you feel about this person? Or what's the energy you bring to the table? Capricorn. What's the energy Capricorn brings to the table? You're walking away from this. This relationship has made you feel stuck. There is no forward movement, and I think you're just ready to move on. Yeah. Yeah, you want to stop fighting. You want an end to the fighting. What is the outcome between these two? You're going to work on yourself. You're going to, I see like career and stuff being really great, but you're still going to be disappointed that it didn't work out. Even if you have like this great life, like great family, great friends, you're still going to feel disappointed. I feel like your love life really disappoints you. And that's the only thing that's really missing in your life. Will there be someone new in Capricorn's life? There will eventually. I think just hang in there, be patient, keep focusing on your work and stuff. And I feel like when you stop looking and stop trying so hard, again, that's when it's going to come. I'm sure people are sick of hearing that, but that's always when it happens. There's someone that will pop in your life that will be very good for you and that will see your value and your worth. I even see marriage. Okay, Capricorn. But as far as this relationship or whatever it was, I don't see anything. I don't see any progress. Okay. So on to Aquarius. Hi Aquarius, how are you? Who is the person on Aquarius's mind? And what do they want you to know? Who's the person on Aquarius's mind? Could have been a younger air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, like yourself. Do you know what? This person could have said things that were hurtful or acted in a way that were immature, said immature things, and they have a lot of regret for how things went down because they know that they were the problem. They know they were the problem. I think you're going to be receiving an apology. They feel remorseful and they want, yeah, okay. They want to manifest a new beginning. They want to manifest that happy ending with you. They're really wishing that you can forgive them for whatever transpired is what they want you to know. What are their actions? There's going to be communication. So you're going to hear from this person for sure. Yeah, I see this person's definitely going to offer you love. But again, is it that mature? It's not going to be a mature love. Like they're going to offer you love to the best of their capability, but it may not be what you're looking for. It may be like the type of love that kind of hurts all the time. How do you feel about this person, Aquarius? You feel like it's over? You feel like you can finally make a clear decision about this and kind of see it for what it is? Yeah, and you just don't trust them. You feel like they're conniving, like they're up to no good. Throws you off balance. But you're ready to work on it anyways. You're ready to work on it and build a happy ending with them. Oh, what a mess. I don't know. People and their love is a funny thing. Yeah, you still see this person as having like a lot of the qualities that you like. Like they're fiery, they're a lot of fun, they're kind of quirky. They may love cats. They're successful in a lot of ways. It's just the way that they love may just not be super healthy. What is the outcome? What is the final outcome for these two? And you guys feel like kids when you're together though. Like when you're together it's good. Like when it's good, it's good. And you guys are okay, so there will be progress. There might have been some issues in the past, but you guys are going to find like more stable ground and it's going to get better. Okay, one more card. All right, I think so. The last message I get here is no one has to lose in this situation. And I feel maybe this is you, maybe this is them. But if you find a good balance, how do I explain this? I feel like one of the reasons why you don't appreciate this relationship is because you feel you have to lose something in order for it to work. And that makes you feel unhappy. But Spirit is saying that if you really do find true balance, and if you find a way to I think okay, so advance slowly. Like just get to know this person. I feel maybe you went all in the beginning. Like it may have been like a whirlwind. Um, and it was really intense and there was a lot of emotion and a lot of highs and lows. And Spirit just wants you to take your time with this. And there will be success. Like I see it as being healthy. I can't totally blame this other person for how things went, and I don't think you should either, because I feel like it was just like circumstance. Maybe you guys, both of you guys, didn't have a super healthy approach to entering a new love relationship. There may have been some codependency. Um, but if you find a way to just like take it slow, get to know this person on a deeper level, there's a lot here. This could be a really great relationship. Okay? All right, now on to Pisces. Okay, Pisces, how are you doing today? All right. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I don't read reversals unless they fall out that way. They're all mixed up. They're all mixed up, the cards. Sorry, Pisces. Just give me a quick sec. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry about that, Pisces. Okay, so who's the person on Pisces' mind? Who is the person on Pisces' mind? Who is the person on Pisces' mind? Could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Sorry, I was just looking at that. This person might like, this is super specific, but have like chicks or chickens. Yeah. Do you know what? I get them having like a chicken coop or something. I know that's super specific. Breed chickens. Just discard that if that probably only has to do with one or two people. Okay. So there's a lot of communication between you guys. A lot of communication. You may have attended parties together, or just genuinely enjoyed each other's company and time. Why do I get like a lot of, maybe you guys drank a lot together? I guess that would make sense, Pisces. Could have been a Cancer as well. I see a lot of partying. Do you know what? I see a lot of partying. And something might have happened during like an outing. Yeah, I see like a lot of partying in this relationship. Maybe even drug use. It may have not been a super healthy beginning or super healthy situation. What is this person's actions towards Pisces? They want to come forward and like in a more balanced way. Okay. So like I mentioned, there may have been a lot of going out. Things might have gotten a little bit turbulent. There might have been some fighting. Feeling like someone was taking advantage of another. And this person, yeah, again, they want to come in and offer something more balanced, have forward movement with you, show you a different side of them. They may also be an Aries. A side of stability, because I feel this person feels like things got super out of hand. There may have been a third person involved. So we know how things can get with alcohol and going out and stuff like that. And it's just like a recipe for disaster in relationships. And this person feels like they want you to know that there's another side to them. And then that it was just, they hurt you, and I feel like they want to take responsibility for what their actions. Right now, though, they may be taking a little break away, just waiting for things to like calm down. But they're holding on to you, and they want a new beginning. Like, they're not letting this go. How do you feel about them? Okay, you feel like you can see them clearly. You feel a lot of regret for trusting this person, investing in them. And you feel like it's just a disaster. They're like a train wreck. How, or what are Pisces' future action towards them? You feel super heartbroken. I think there was a third party or cheating. But you still sort of want to give, like, you want to give, you're heartbroken, you want to give to it. And you feel love towards them. You do love them. Pisces, you guys always choose the most fucked up people to be with. So it makes sense. Sorry. Don't get angry at me in the comments or do whatever. My brother's a Pisces, and he used to choose some wild characters. Yeah, and you want to come out, you want to forgive and come out of the disappointment. Maybe you do see where the relationship, where, you know, both of you made some mistakes. What is the outcome for these two? Yeah, moving towards more stable grounds. There might be some delays, lack of action. I think both of you are going to take a time out. Yeah, I think so. Both of you are going to take a time out and figure out how you really feel about this. Oh, okay. But ultimately, you guys are going to come back together. Okay. So, yeah. All right, Pisces. Hopefully that was helpful. Thanks everyone for stopping in. And if you haven't already yet, please like and subscribe to my channel. It would be super appreciated. And have a great day. Bye-bye.